In this video, I'm going to share with you the 8 steps that will virtually guarantee that you'll manifest more money and more abundance in 2022, perhaps than you ever have. Now, the first thing that you need to know is that in order for your life to change, then you have to change. That's the true law of attraction. The only problem is that last I checked, that is really hard to do. But I've done it. I'm doing it. I know how to do it, and I can teach you how to do it also. So if you're willing to put in the time and the effort to become more magnetic to wealth, then watch this one to the end. You deserve it. My goal is to make this the best 15 minutes that you've spent in a really, really long time. So write down in the comments if I'm doing my job, and let's dive right on in. Hi, Adam here of the Medium channel, where we bring you the spirituality behind the message. Firstly, I'm not that YouTube millionaire that's made tons of money teaching others how to make money. Quite the opposite. And in fact, I probably have had deeper negative money programming than you have. And I've lived virtually my entire life in debt and lack. But not anymore. I figured out how to break free, and I'm sharing everything that I've done to do that with you today. This is truly the new model of success. So step number 1 is to adopt a spiritual lifestyle, to become more spiritual. The law of attraction is a spiritual discipline because you learn how to be the creator, and spirit or God or the universe or quantum field, whatever you want to call it, created everything. So when you align with your ability to create your reality from energy, from spirit into the physical matter, you are basically doing what God does. So that's why it's a spiritual discipline. That's why it's a spiritual practice. That's why you need to have a spiritual lifetime for it to work for you. What does that mean? For one thing, understanding everything is energy. Money is energy. It's photons on a computer. It's printed paper. It has no value unto itself other than the value that we place on it. Therefore, money is energy. And it's what money can do, which is what is valuable. To be spiritual requires a meditation practice and learning presence. Learning the art of presence is the single most important thing that you can do to be successful with your law of attraction work and attracting more money and more wealth into your life. The more present you are, the more you're out of your egoic mind or your thinking mind, and then the more you're connected with spirit mind. It's through spirit, the principle of abundance. Everything exists in abundance. When you are vibrating at the level of spirit, you're vibrating in abundance, and you start to create abundance in your life. So you must practice presence daily and meditation daily for you to maximize your law of attraction work to attract more money into your life. A great way to do this is every time you think about it during the course of your day, stop your thoughts, tune into your breathing, feel your breath, feel your body, stay present in the moment, being aware of everything, focusing on nothing, going about your business until something takes you out of the practice. I have other videos that talk more about how to do presence. There's an amazing book called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle that really, really breaks that practice down. Read it. Become present. Step number 2 is to raise the emotional frequency of the heart. And we want to raise that to higher gratitude and love. Love and gratitude is the master frequency that aligns you with Source or the quantum field or God. Take your pick. And if you think about it, when we feel gratitude, it's because we received something. But the universe gives everything. So when we feel gratitude from receiving, we are matching the vibrational frequency of the giver, and that giver is the universe or God. So that's why that's the master frequency. And you can start to raise the emotional frequency of the heart by doing heart-brain coherence, which is a practice that I have a couple of videos on how to do it. It's basically learning how to raise the heart to gratitude, appreciation, and compassion. And that's when the heart is coherent. That's when hearts That's what hearts do. They feel love and gratitude and compassion. And that brings your brain into coherence, and that aligned you with the universe. So that's what heart-brain coherence means. Another way of raising the emotional frequency of the heart is through service, but not at your own expense. So you want to give to yourself first and foremost, and all the love and compassion that you build by giving to yourself, then that spills over, and then you can give that to other people. The thing is that many people have shut down their heart due to things like trauma, pain or whatever, and we've really forgotten how to feel. So by starting to open the heart to gratitude and love, you're teaching yourself how to feel again. Our own healing is an act of divine love. So if you can align with divine will by aligning with divine love, then you can influence the quantum field, and that's when the magic begins. Step number 3 is reprogramming. We must have faith, and we must feel worthy of receiving. So, what this means is that we need to purge any negative beliefs about money that were never our beliefs in the first place. They were programmed into us by society. The money's not spiritual, it's dirty, it's the root of all evil. What else? Money doesn't grow on trees. All of that stuff. Throw that out the window and reprogram yourself. Money is energy, money is freedom. Money is the physical manifestation of the source principle of freedom. Start doing some shadow work techniques. Do some affirmations. We get programmed by the power of repetition. We hear the same negative messages, the same diminishing messages that we're unworthy, we're not good enough, we're too young, we're too old, we're not educated enough, whatever it is. That's repetition. So we reprogram our minds through using affirmations, sleep programs, and other techniques to, through the power of repetition, to introduce and to maintain positive programming. The subconscious mind works on programs. Either society's programming you or you're programming yourself. This is very important to learn how to become the observer of your reactions. The way we react to our environment and the world around us is predicated upon our programming. And what happens is that the way that we react to the present is based upon past experiences. When we have reactions that we're not aware of because we're 95% subconscious, then we're bringing the past programming into the present. And because the mind, it's a record of the past, but according to Joe Dispenza, it's also the creator of the future. What happens is that when we react to our environment, we're taking the past and we're creating our future reality from our past diminishing beliefs and programs. So when you step out of yourself and you observe your reactions rather than be your reactions, then you start to observe the programming, and that's how you begin to change them. And then through the power of repetition, through doing your shadow work, your shadow integration, and all the stuff like that, that's how you change the programs into positive programming that will be conducive to abundance, that will help you to attract more money than you even need. Number 4 is incorporating good technique work. Affirmations, visualizations, vision boards, scripting, to name a couple. This also includes physical action. So we have to act to attract. So learn to develop. And of course, on the channel, I have a whole playlist on law of attraction. And there's a lot of other good videos out there to teach you good, solid law of attraction technique work to attract more money into your life. Step number 5 is to make your desired outcome more real to you than your present physical reality. And when you're able to do that, that's when a switch flips and you start to attract and create your desires. So I touched a little bit about this on point 3 also. But the key is in the emotions and the feelings. You see, our brains do not necessarily know the difference between a real experience or an imagined experience if you're able to cultivate the emotions as if that imaginary experience was real. There are numerous tests that prove that. So if you can learn how to feel how it is to be wealthy, and to me, that wouldn't necessarily be all like excited and oh my God. To me, it's relief. It's like freedom. It's like, I'm free. It's joyful and happiness knowing that I can do anything that I want. And then if I want to give from my heart and donate generously to others, that I can do that. So the idea is to cultivate that. And again, the brain believes what you feel if you make that real enough to you. And if you visualize it and you live it. So for me, I am visualizing being on the beach of Hawaii with a beautiful home and seeing lots of people on a Zoom event, thousands of people on a class and stuff like that. And I make that very much real in my feelings and my heart. Remember, emotions are energy in motion. And when we have an emotion, we secrete hormones in the body, and the brain identifies the feelings and the hormones with the experience. So if the brain thinks that something's real that you're imagining, the brain also believes that that's what you need to survive, and then it creates it in the future for you. That's how it works. Again, there's a lot of tests that validate that. What would you feel like if you had unlimited money in 2022? Cultivate that and make it real and visualize it and be in that scene a perfect success. Step number 6 is, can you be grateful for a reality that does not yet exist in your physical life, but is real in your dreams and desires? And when you can do that, a flip switches, and that's when lucky breaks start to happen, when synchronicities start to line up. Remember that gratitude and appreciation is the master frequency. And when you can cultivate those frequencies, it allows you access to the quantum field, or the realm of spirit that created everything. So when you become grateful for an outcome that may not be physically real yet, your mind and the powers that be conspire to work with you to create it. That's how it works. Again, science has proven that our minds, emotions, and beliefs affect quantum reality, which basically means over time it affects macro reality as well. Step number 7 is to do a daily meditation practice that takes you to the quantum field, or the realm of spirit, the realm that created everything, to vibrate at that field and to create your desired outcome from that field that created everything. And we have a meditation for that, and we're going to link that for you on the end screens at the end of this video. Do that and follow these 7 steps and do the meditation daily, and I virtually guarantee this is going to be your best, most financial year ever. Oh, there's an 8th step also, by the way, which is just basically let it go. When we hold on to things, when we hold on to desired outcomes, we're actually pushing it away because we're telling the universe it doesn't exist. So we're creating distance between ourselves, our desires, and the quantum field that creates it. So we just have to let it go and just feel like it's already happening and be grateful. And that's the key. That's what it takes. That's all there is to it. Do it. You deserve it. We'll link the video right here. So try the meditation and follow the instructions, and you're going to do it. You're going to make it happen. So namaste, aloha, and I'll see you at the next video.